Welcome back to the channel, guys. Again, my name is Will. I'm a Southern California realtor and team leader. And I wanted to talk to you guys today about a question that I got. And that question was like, what are the best decisions, like three of the best decisions you made since you've gotten into real estate, since you've been an entrepreneur? And I put some thought into that. So I figured I would share it with you all. So, as you guys start to grow in your career, there's going to be like pivotal moments and you're going to remember those moments, like in the moment, it won't seem as big, but looking back, it's like one of those things when people are making history, like in the moment, they don't realize that they're making history, right? And I'm not saying these things, I haven't made history or anything yet, right? But they have been like pivotal for me. So if I had to put it like the first major decision or the first really good decision I made was going full time. Okay. So I say that to say I was a part-time realtor. So I know a lot of people get into this business part-time because I mean, shit, it's commission only. So I worked for the railroad. So I worked there for 12 years, had a really great salary. So to leave that uncertain, for this uncertainty, right? The ups and downs, the roller coaster, but it was a really good decision. And this was one of those decisions actually that I didn't make, like it was made for me. So I got laid off. I got laid off on a Tuesday and I could have like sulked. I could have been upset. I could have been down. I could have even went to look for another job, but I decided not to do that. I decided to go full time. So I went away to a conference on I got fired on a Tuesday. And then that weekend I went away to a conference. And when I came back on Monday, I mean, you couldn't tell me that I worked at that other company because I had in my mind, I don't know if this is my superpower or what, but I had completely detached from that and I was on to the next and I was a full-time real estate agent. So from there, it's kind of, it's kind of just been up. But for me, like making that decision was really huge. So just deciding and doing it was really huge. Okay. So that was the first one. The second big decision, and I'm gonna let you guys in on something a little personal here, but the second big decision was joining a team. And, at first I didn't really think too much about joining a team because I was doing real estate part-time, but something happened in life. I found out my wife was pregnant and this would have been our third child. Unfortunately, we ended up losing the child, but that would have been our third child. So I was like, I need to kick into gear. And kicking into gear was I needed to ramp up my growth, so I needed to go from 0 to 100. And the best way to do that in real estate is, either get a really good coach. And unfortunately, a lot of times we don't have the money up front to get a coach. So the second best thing was to join a team. So I joined a team with a guy who was really good. And why I joined his team, I'll tell you exactly why. Because he was given a presentation, and in that presentation he gave like this analogy, and it was like anybody on my team, you could parachute them into any market, and within 60 to 90 days they'd be making money. So it was just like, man, these are like the freaking Navy SEALs of real estate, right? So I was like, that's what I need, because I didn't want to join one of these teams where they give you leads, like it feels good, right? Because now you're busy and you have something coming in, but actually sometimes you're being crippled, because if you can't generate leads when the market turns or when that one lead source kind of goes away, then like you're out without a paddle. And if you can generate your own leads, it's given me like so much confidence, because anytime I don't have anything in my pipeline, I could just turn it on, and I know that within, 60 to 90 days, I'm in a transaction getting ready to get paid. Okay. So joining a team, that was a really good decision for me. And I was on that team for about a year and a half, almost 2 years. So it was, I learned a lot. And, like most things, all good things come to an end. So I left that team shortly after. So that was the second best decision I made. The third best decision I made was joining the brokerage that I'm at now. And I mean, I don't say that lightly because, I really, early on, I thought it didn't matter which brokerage you were at, right? And to some degree, it doesn't. If you're successful, you're going to be successful wherever you go, right? So you're going to get to the finish line. It's just how long is it going to take you, you know? So for me, I've always thought of myself as more than just a realtor. Also, I found out early on in kind of like my real estate career that I enjoyed helping other realtors succeed. And I enjoyed that more than I enjoyed like closing deals. And it was because I really, I really love relationships. And I found that with the buyers and sellers, you know, it's a like every day we're talking and, for 30, 60 days, whatever, how long the transaction takes. But then as soon as that thing closes, oh man, they forget your number. And it's just one of those things where, we provide a service, and once that service is rendered, then you maybe hear from them another 5, 6, 7 years from then. But I realized that if I could help an agent close their first deal, like they'll never forget you. But also, if you can teach them or help them how to close their first deal, guess what? That could lead to hundreds more, and that could lead to changing their life and generations. That could impact them for generations. So for me, I just get a lot of fulfillment from helping real estate agents. And in the model I'm in now, I get to do that, right? Because people can partner with me. Before, I had to charge for my time. Now I really don't have to charge for my time, but also I'm building something. Because at the other brokerage, I mean, I just got commissions, and commissions are up and down, you know? So in this model, I was able to really build something that allowed me to take a step away from the production for a little while. I'm getting back into production now, and that's why like this channel is more for me than you guys, right? Because I'm bringing people on, I'm interviewing them, and finding out all kind of cool ways to really transact. But I, multiple streams of income is where it's at, because it allows you to be a little more flexible, and you're not in a box. So yeah, so I watched a video, probably just like you guys have watched a video. I watched a video and I said, man, if this is true, if this is real, like if this works, like this is going to change everything. So 3 years ago, I made that jump, and man, that was probably one of the biggest and best moves I've ever made, because, the size of the group, the impact that I've made, the speaking engagements, the relationships, like none of that would have been possible. So, all in all, like you guys are going to have to make decisions at some point. Maybe it's the going full time, which is a big one for a lot of people. Maybe it's, do I join a team? I've tried everything myself, and maybe I haven't gotten anywhere. And three, at some point, you can change brokerages. You are a independent contractor, right? So you pay to be wherever you're at. And if it doesn't work out, you could always go back. And that's what I told myself when I saw it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I got to go try this out. Because for me, I know that I'm an independent contractor and I'm the talent. So I'm going to go wherever the best opportunity is for me. So, you guys are going to face those three, you have to make those three decisions at some point. So Would love to hear what other questions you have. Drop those in the comments. I'll make more videos like this, just talking about decisions that I've had to make as, I've grown. I mean, I'm still growing, right? I'm still young in this business. There's people that are tenured and doing, a hell of a lot more. But what I can say is that I'm enjoying myself, and I've gotten a level of freedom that I never thought possible, especially in the old model or the old way of doing real estate. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to all the content. Guys, I have been posting every day, and I'm still just getting like 1 subscriber, guys. So I hope this is valuable. If it is valuable, go ahead and subscribe. Also, click the link below in the comments. It should be the first pinned comment, but I developed a ebook that basically gives you 30 lead generation ideas. And I've tested all these things, done a lot of them, had a lot of success doing them. So if you're interested in growing your business, getting more leads into your pipeline, go ahead and click that link. But other than that, check out this video because we're family now. So go ahead and binge the content, and then I'll see you guys on the next video.